Hello friends, welcome to Impact. So in this video, we'll look at Naxalism. Now, we will not be going deep or very extensive to see the whole topic. Naxalism, very area. Now, we will look at one very interesting part, which is a part of the larger topic of Naxalism. So when we are looking at Naxalism in the classes, we'll be looking at we'll start from Marx, how did it spread. When we'll talk about Mao, we will see Naxal, its birth, its spread, its means, how they are employing propaganda methods, what are their front organizations, how has been their trajectory over the period of time. So we'll be looking at details in the classes. So in this lecture, we'll look at a very small area on how do they spread, how do they make or create the so-called liberated zones. Liberated zones, in their parlance, means an area which has been freed from the government control and which is in their control. So like how government runs things there, they will be running their own things there. For example, they will be having patrolling, they will be employing or constituting people's courts for redressal of grievances. They will be, if you want to go inside the territory, you have to get their permission. They will be collecting protection money. In their language, it is called tax. So when they see this village, we are going to make it a liberated zone. So what is the process that happens for them to make or create a liberated zone? So in this video, we are only going to look at that. So on the phases, first is the preparatory phase. யூஸ்வலா நக்சலுக்கு பிடிச்ச ஏரியாஸ் ஸ்டேட் பார்டர்ஸ். ஏன்னா ஒரு ஸ்டேட்ல துரத்துனாங்கன்னா அடுத்த ஸ்டேட்டுக்குள்ள போயிடலாம். ஸ்டேட் பார்டர்ஸ் இட் வில் ஹாவ் வீக் கவர்னன்ஸ் மெக்கானிசம் பிகாஸ் இட்ஸ் ரிமோட் பிளேஸ், இன்ஆக்சசபிள் பிளேஸ். ஸோ இங்கே தான் இட்ஸ் தேர் ஃபேவரட் லொகேஷன். ஸோ லெட் அஸ் சே தே ஹாவ் ஐடென்டிஃபைட் அ வில்லேஜ் இன் அ ஸ்டேட் பார்டர். ஃபர்ஸ்ட் ஐடென்டிஃபை பண்ணிட்டாங்க அப்படின்னா உடனே என்ன பண்ணுவாங்கன்னா ஒரு 2 பேர் அனுப்புவாங்க. நான் இந்த 2 பேர் they will not be hardcore criminals or wanted அப்படின்னு போட்டு எல்லா போலீஸ் ஸ்டேஷன்லயும் தேடுறவனா இருக்க மாட்டாங்க. Instead, they will be people who are overgrown workers. That is, people who will not commit overt criminal acts or terrorist acts. However, they will be giving them support. இந்த மாதிரி ஒரு 2 பேர் அனுப்புவாங்க. Now, they usually take the garb of NGOs, human rights organizations, etc. as per the need. So they will come and they will start surveying, they will start talking with the people. In a matter of few weeks, they will know in the village what are the problems, what are the issues. Now, once they identify, they will see, adila select பண்ணுவாங்க எந்தெந்த இஷ்யூல we can mobilize a large section of the society அப்படிங்கிறது பார்ப்பாங்க. So once they do it, the first phase is over. The second phase, the issue select பண்ணிருப்பாங்க, அதை வச்சு they will start protesting. Now, they will be selecting issues usually which cannot be resolved at local level. ஏன் அப்படின்னா, if the issue is resolved at the local level, that's all, problem is solved. Instead, they will select issues which will be decided at the national or state level, and the district administration will be totally helpless to do it. For the example, let us say a dam is being constructed. So that might be a center's project or centrally funded project implemented by a state. In the decision, district collector cannot, or district administration has no say in these things. Now, these matters will already be decided. Implementation, they will start protesting. So first again, they will உடனே இந்த இஷ்யூ எடுத்து வாங்க போராடலாம்லாம் போய் நிற்க மாட்டாங்க. They will ensure ஃபர்ஸ்ட் போய் கலெக்டர் பார்க்கறது, லோக்கல் ரெப்ரஸன்டேட்டிவ் பார்க்கறது. They will give petitions. They will keep following up with the petitions. And at one point, nothing will happen because nothing can happen through the local organization. Then they will start with non-violent constitutional protest. Then slowly they'll move to extra constitutional protest methods. அதை தாண்டி இதெல்லாம் நடக்குது அப்படின்னா இதெல்லாமே they will be mobilizing based on with the front NGO or some overground workers. By this time, the whole village or the group of villages will be mobilized on this point. They are ready to come and சண்டை போடுற ஒரு ப்ரொட்டஸ்ட் பண்ற அளவுக்கு வந்திருப்பாங்க, even through extra constitutional means. Now, once this stage has achieved, they will next move on to guerrilla phase. So, as we have already seen, there will be no response from the public. It is not that there will be no response. They engineer the situation in such a way that the district administration cannot actually help. In the third phase, they will come and they will arm few people and they will start a guerrilla warfare. So what is a guerrilla warfare? If all the army gets mobilized, they are fighting on the border. It is called conventional warfare. In a guerrilla warfare, people will not have uniforms, people will not have might not have proper weapons, but they will be highly trained and motivated. No, they will not tell when they are going to attack, if they are going to attack, or what will happen. In guerrilla warfare, what does the tactic say? Hit where the enemy is weaker. So the idea is, through guerrilla warfare, you cannot win a war, you cannot capture power in one day, or in a month, or in a year. But if you do it for 100 years, if you do it for 500 years, ultimately, you bleed a person with 1,000 cuts. Naturally, that person will die. Or the country, this applies to a country. So they will train a small group with violent guerrilla warfare. Now they will start violence. Now, how will they, once they start with small violent methods, attack on institution, attack on police officers. Now, once again, as they gain mobilize base, they gain more followers, they will train more people. Usually, இவங்கெல்லாம் வந்து weapons வெளியேந்து கொண்டு வந்து they will be supplying these people, whatever weapons they have. Now, at one point when the movement is strong, they will attack the symbols of governance, district administration, police officers எல்லாம். Now, how will they attack? They will attack to make sure that இவங்கெல்லாம் ஓடி போயிடுவாங்க அப்படின்னு. Now, when all the institutions of governance run away, unable to handle this crisis, then they will again train a larger section of people. Now, here different sections will be trained. One section will be highly trained with guerrilla warfare. Another section will be foot soldiers for regular patrolling. And in case the attack vandaduna, how to detect and deter, how to stop that attack from penetrating inside. They'll give them basic training. And in this process, when they are attacking police station and other institutions of governance, என்னென்ன weapons அவங்க கிட்ட இருக்கோ everything they will take. Now, once this phase has been achieved, இது வந்து ஆல்மோஸ்ட் லிபரேட்டட் ஃபேஸ்ன்னு சொல்லுவாங்க. Now here, கவர்மெண்டோட பிரசன்ஸ் இருக்காது. போலீஸ் ஸ்டேஷன் இவங்க தான், பீப்புள்ஸ் ஜுடிஷியரி, பீப்புள்ஸ் கோர்ட். இதுல இருந்து ரெகுலர்லி இவங்களோட ஹை லெவல் கான்டாக்ட்ஸ், ஐடி லாக்ஸ்லாம் நக்சல் தே வில் ரெகுலர்லி கம் அண்ட் விசிட். அங்கிருந்து ரெகுலரா பெட்ரோலிங் வருவாங்க. தே வில் எஸ்டாப்ளிஷ் பெட்ரோலிங் அண்ட் கவர்னன்ஸ் ஸ்ட்ரக்சர் ஃபார் தட் பர்டிகுலர் ஏரியா. வெளியே இருந்து யாரா வந்தா பர்மிஷன் வாங்கணும். இந்த பர்டிகுலர் ஏரியாவுக்கு தே வில் புட் ப்ரொடெக்ஷன் மணி, or they will ask them to grow drugs, and with the sales of the drugs they will be campaigning their movement. So whenever they do attack this police and get latest weapons, இருக்கிற பழைய வெப்பன்ரி இவங்க கிட்ட கொடுத்துட்டு லேட்டஸ்ட் வெப்பன்ரி வந்த அட்வான்ஸ் கமாண்டர்ஸ் usually they will take, and this process keeps on going. So this is how they spread from one place to the other. So in this phase especially, நக்சல்ஸ் லைக் சும்மா வந்து கன்னை தூக்கிட்டு they won't say attack, it's over அப்படின்லாம் இல்லை. They also need people support. They need to indoctrinate people. அதுக்கு they employ lot of propaganda methods to human rights organizations through NGOs. So once only they employ this even in a larger scale, at a countrywide scale. But we will see that in the next lectures. So that's all for this video, guys. So this is how they do. And once they marry, our idea is to go on capturing villages one after the other. And ultimately, encircle the whole of country and establish a people's government. However, today the Naxal movement is largely in decline. So that's all for this video, guys. Thank you.